Hi, Kiwi. All right, we're gonna go ahead and head
All right,
upstairs. We just unlocked the aspect of Pan on Linenoros.
The queen.
Oh, this is a new god. One second.
Family stands united in our cause. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Who are you?
Pleased to make your acquaintance finally, my dear. Welcome to our world surface, such as it is. I promised the family that once you demonstrated your resolve to us, then I'd take you under my wing. And I always keep my vows.
Okay, Hera, you look pretty cool. But I have one question for you. Why are you wearing a bucket on your head? Anyway, alright, let's see what you do. Your attacks deal more damage and inflict hit. Afflicted foes take 30% of damage dealt to other afflicted foes. Your specials deal more damage and inflict hit. Your casts last 200% longer and deal damage to every foe that joins the encounter. This is actually perfect. So I'll explain how the what is it called? The aspect of Pan works in a second, but this sounds like exactly what we want. So let's take engagement ring.
Her Majesty the Queen is with me now.
So the way aspect of Pan works is any enemy standing in my cast circle, my projectiles now can home in on them. So my cast lasting
Some moss.
200% longer.
Entrances into the underworld exist, and one of them is through the Acheron, whose accursed waters bear the weight of all the woes of mortal kind.
If our foes can use this as an exit, so can I.
So anyway, so the aspect of Pan again, any enemy standing in my cast circle, my daggers will home in on them.
Ensnared.
So if my cast circle is lasting this long, I can pretty reliably, in theory, that's a big theory, do that. Now I took the keepsake of Poseidon with the intent of getting his special boon. That's an interesting idea, to make it deal damage when enemies spawn in. It's kind of useless for us overall, especially in boss fights. Well, maybe not once they start spawning allies, but I don't know. I'm not impressed by the actual damage effect. I'm just interested in it lasting longer. Oh, hi there.
Well, oh, that's rich. Friendly word of advice, sister. Stay out of my bloody way, else you're liable to get hurt. Now scoot, and tell whomever sent you that I work alone.
Your threat is duly noted, son of Zeus. I'm headed for the docks, but understand this city's sealed shut.
Then you understand you ought to turn back. This town is dead, and doesn't let the living pass.
I'm daughter of Hades. The dead shall answer to me. They may just need a little encouragement.
Try all you like, but remember you were warned.
Wonder if he'll end up being a mini-boss type thing. Can't say anything to him. Alright, what are our options here? Hephaestus again, not interested really. We've got a Daedalus hammer. We definitely want that as soon as possible, so we'll just take that now since we're here. We need something to stack up our cast, we need something to stack up our, whatever it's called. You know, the thing that we're trying to build into. Special. We need something to stack up our special on. But anyway, my plan is to get the Poseidon special, because that's what kind of carried us into a victory from our last run. I had honestly planned on trying to find a Hestia special, or Hestia cast rather, to get the... Bear with me, my brain has completely reset here. One moment. Man, that increased duration really matters. It really matters. Hold attack to slice repeatedly, not interested. Your special fires each shot straight ahead, and your specials have 20% more range. The last strike of your... Okay, so this is the only one benefiting special, so we'll take sure shot flurry. Alright, and then we need to break this so that we can break the pylons, grab some more bronze, which I'm sure we'll be needing for some reason or another. So yeah, my original plan was to get the Hestia or the Demeter casts, because those can apply both a debuff on the enemy, and then if I have Poseidon's boon, and combo that with a Poseidon's special boon and then get his slip effect, then I have 2 debuffs, which will give me the effect that will make my damage increase. Alright, we've got a couple doors. Let's see what's in here. This is new music. This will make my special a lot more reliable to use. It does seem like I'll need some mana regen pretty quickly, because, my goodness, does this burn through mana very quickly. And we don't have Chaos Gates to roll for an amazing mana regen boon, so we'll have to hopefully find a god that's willing. I think Poseidon's mana regen would be fine. Alright, no interest in Hephaestus. We'll save that for later.
The barrier's weakening.
There's Poseidon. Alright, Poe. Mr. Popo, if you will. No, don't will that. I guess, all things considered, I probably don't need the Hera boon, since now I can fire in a straight line, and that's pretty easy to not miss in that regard. Yeah, so maybe I will try to I'm not sure yet, but I'm wondering if maybe I'll try and replace the Hera boon.
Not now.
Because it really wasn't the cast I was looking for. Definitely feeling our lack of mana, though. Well, at least this does a whole lot of damage. And wait till it gets the Poseidon boon, then it'll really start to shred. Alright.
Did it, Freynos.
What you got for us, Uncle?
Made it to the surface, little niece. Too bad we couldn't scour the place before you got here, though. We're right in the middle of a big shakeup.
That's fine. Alright, specials deal 20. I mean, we have to take this. And we'll rarefy it, because plus 30 damage, or 30 damage sounds amazing. Alright, anything else? I think that's it for this room. Alright, on to the next. Alright, so I could definitely take that mana and benefit from it, but what else do we have? Zeus, another Hera. I am curious to see what other boons Hera offers. I just don't know if this is the run for them. Alright. Wonder if Heracles locks off some rooms. I definitely think Zeus makes sense, and maybe I can get bolted on my attack, and that'll be how I stack my... not sold on the idea. Hitch seemed to last for a pretty long while. I think we're definitely gonna take Zeus here at the very least, I think. Yeah, see? My special does so much damage if I just stack it now. Allow me to demonstrate. Pew pew. Well, okay, that was a bad demonstration, but trust me, it does a lot of damage. And I very much appreciate the range up. I'm gonna get rid of this one first because I find them to be a little bit more annoying with all their eyeballs spawning. Although now I have such a big AoE, they're pretty easy to deal with, I guess. But yeah, I already have so much damage on my special alone just from that one Poseidon boon.
Uncle.
Something is different with you, niece. You seem so very much alive. Upon the surface here, no less. You cured your curse somehow? Impossible.
Alright, your spring causes nearby foes to be struck by lightning. Hold cast to aim where the binding circle appears and foes are struck by lightning. Or prime 50 magic to emit chain lightning. I mean, I have to, right? This is such a fun ability.
I think I'm finished here.
And it gives us a chance for the Poseidon... I'm pretty sure it gives us a chance for the Poseidon Zeus duo boon. Yeah, like, look at all that AoE right there. How could I not? Made very short work of that room. And excellent, now we can level up our specials, and now that's a flat 25% damage increase. Or a 50% on the I think this is still the better option. Yeah. Yeah.
The underworld's power.
Alright. We're going to have a lot more damage now. Like, very consistently a lot more damage. The only issue, again, is going to be I don't have a lot of mana. So I definitely think we need to take the mana up room over here. Where was it? It was on the other side, I believe. Still not interested in... So I have 2 options of Hephaestus and 1 option of Hera. So I think what I'm probably going to do is take Hermes, Hera, and the double magic. And that'll be our last 3 rooms for this floor. But, like, look at the range I have on this and just the sheer volume of AoE I have available as well. There's no reason that I have to ever get in melee range, which will make this a lot easier to deal with as a whole.
Now for the last one.
I would enjoy a better cast, I think. I don't think Hera's sounded good on Hera's sounded good on paper for what I wanted, but it fell off really quickly once the build came online. Unfortunately. Any secret rooms in here? No. Alright, on to the next room. Alright. And now that we have 116 mana, that lets us get 3 fully charged casts before we have to worry about getting mana regen. I wonder what Hera's mana regen is like, because we've never seen it before. We haven't really seen any of Hera's boons, which makes sense since that was our first time ever encountering her, but still. Keep it going, and oh, there's an eyeball. Any more? Oh, didn't see you there. I mean, you know what? No matter what, I have more damage in my cast because of the Arcana card I have, so it's still valuable to cast anyway. Even if it's not the ideal cast, it will do a lot of extra damage. It'll end up giving us a lot of extra damage. I do appreciate that these guys' fire barrels are AoE, and, well, they hurt his allies, is what I'm trying to say.
That's great. Hex says you even got your underworld blood curse sorted, so you're ready for a bit of a long-distance run. Just watch for bumps along the way, though let's speed you past them if we can.
Alright. 10% dodge chance, increased gold gain, Omega cast, uses less mana. I think I'll take the 10% dodge chance, honestly.
Here we go.
And I guess I actually haven't seen what Hera's Omega cast looks like. Let's charge that up and just see. It feels like it's probably not going to be terribly different. Cool, I guess. Yeah, it feels like it's basically the same, just longer duration on the field. Alright, so final... Thought I saw a sneaky gold pot back there. So the final room will be 1 more Hera. Thought I could dodge, but I was still locked into my attack animation. Let the shades do a whole bunch of work here. Those shades really do a ton of damage. Alright, that is the one biggest weakness of this build right now is, yeah, the attacks seek anything in your cast, but that also means, like, if you're aiming at another target really a fair distance away, doesn't matter, it's still going to home in on the other enemy first. Oh, I should have given her a gift. Oh well. Attacks deal more damage and inflict hitch, which lasts 8 seconds. While none of your other boons are common, deal more damage. Your boons become heroic, then lose rarity every 5 encounters. That sounds incredibly powerful if you get it. Like, imagine if you got that in Charon's room right before you fight Kronos. How crazy would that be? But no, we're going to go for the
sacred bond.
We're going to go for Hitch, because not only does that increase our AoE even further, it will make it so we have a reliable way of getting... I've already forgotten the name, but the thing that where if multiple curses are stacked on an enemy, you deal increased damage against them.
Bronze.
A lonesome, dusty path from the necropolis exhibits much of the decay within, yet provides comfort of a sort to all the many simple shades nearby, with nowhere left to go.
We'll find you a new home.
I have to say, Charon, rather cute of you to finally offer me food up here after...
You've sailed far from your usual course, boatman. Not solely on my account, I trust.
He told us shush.
generous aid is much appreciated, Lord.
We've a long-standing partnership with your good boatman there. I bring mortals into being and marry them off after a bit. He takes them yonder to your realm. Or used to, anyway.
I'm definitely getting a marriage theme with her. I know she's the wife of Zeus. Specials deal more damage and inflict hitch. I don't think we take that over. What's this? While you have at least 3 earth boons, all your common boons gain rarity. Ooh. We only have 2 earth boons currently, but I do not think it'll be difficult to get one more. Although, I've been wrong before. Do I take the 8 HP this will give for 50 gold? I don't think I do. I think I can heal that. I don't think I'm going to die here either. That might be overconfidence.
You went through my old barn the other night while I was out. Could have cased the joint, but you didn't. Drank from my well, and that was it.
I'm no thief. And besides, your residence is filthy. You could stand to clean it up instead of facing me. Let me know if you need assistance, as I'll soon be passing through again.
Cute. I just noticed if you look at his the space behind his bed and between the space behind his head and between his shoulder blades, there's a sheep in there. It's blinking.
Nah, thanks. If it was tidy in there, I couldn't slip my way around. And also, you shut up. I don't go telling you the way you ought to live.
You know what? That's very fair. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. So they zoomed in on him and said he escaped. I wonder if that is a reference to some of his mythos. I don't know for sure. Oh. Almost walked into that, but we're fine. Look at that. We just wiped out his minions so quickly. And we're using the AoE to damage him even though he's not even in range. Like, his minions don't stand a chance. And I'm pretty sure, I forget what it is, but I think I have a boon that makes me deal more damage if I kill your allies, or his allies. I think it's... No, I don't have the Hermes boon, so I don't know what it is that I'm thinking of, but... He's listening for us, which is cool. Because if I recall, the issue with the Cyclops was that he was visually impaired, which makes sense since he only has one eye. But I do find it amusing that they're representing that here in such a manner. Alright, we need to take out his minions pretty quickly, I think. They're a bit of a problem right now. And there we go. And now I can just safely DPS from a distance. Honestly, we're just going to go ahead and do that. I very much appreciate the Chain Lightning and the Poseidon boon for this many trash mobs, but imagine if we did have the Hermes boon that made us do more damage every time we got a kill. That would add up so rapidly here. Oh, I have dodge chance. I got lucky that didn't hit me. But we're just destroying his HP bar. This should finish him. Almost. Oh, the sheep block projectiles.
Eat that.
Oh, he fell asleep. We don't actually kill him, we just make him fall asleep. Counting sheep? Good, sir, I suppose. That's a shade. I thought, is that a sheep? No, it's a shade that looks like a sheep. Alright, well, as you can see, this build, just like when we first cleared the game, is really, really strong.
Gold coins.
Oh, you know what it is? It was, I forgot that I have Hera's attack. I'm barely even using it at this point. Alright, so the question is, do I take Lucky or Tooth? I feel pretty strong, and I still have all my Death Defiances, so maybe I take something else. What else would make this build really pop off? Honestly, the Duo Boon with Zeus would be pretty good. Do I have his trinket? I don't think I do. Hestia I could argue for, but I don't really think she'll do me much. Boon of Apollo, his passive on the cast would be pretty good. Maybe I start ranking this up, because this one seems pretty good, because I can't get Chaos Boons anywhere else. And it'll give me a chance to assess, do they persist after... Yeah, let's try it.
The embryo.
What do we get? We got... Your channel your Omega moves 12% faster. Not amazing, but we'll take it. Okay. And off we go.
The docks. Such a strange and awful fleet that Kronos has.
Oh, they imply this is Kronos' fleet? I guess it makes sense because it's shipping all the ne'er-do-wells towards Olympus.
This
Yeah.
ship's no closer to repair.
Okay, I guess that makes a lot of sense, I guess. Alrighty. Pretty cool that the gods invented warp gates, you know? I wonder if I was invulnerable while I was picking that item, because I felt like I probably should have taken damage there. Alright. Bones or ash? We'll take bones, because I feel like there are so many things I can get from bones. It's probably worth taking them right now. Like, just watch this guy's HP bar. Pew pew. And since all of my strikes cause chain lightning, and it does affect the first enemy hit, if I get more damage up from chain lightning the next time I get a palm, might be what I choose to upgrade next.
These always come in handy.
Zeus Spoon or HP? I mean, we probably need the HP more, but honestly, I'm feeling cocky right now, honestly. I saw that skull coming for me, and I was able to dodge it in time. The effect of the daggers just targeting enemies or redirecting looks really weird with the Poseidon Boon, I have to say. Alright, a little bit of damage, but we're fine. Yeah, not needing to go melee helps a lot.
This message.
Alright, no duo boom, but that's fine. Your sprint, no. When you have no more than 10 magic, all foes are occasionally struck by lightning. After you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning and deals... I would gladly reroll any of these right now, because none of these are what I want, and none of them are earth boons either. I will rarely see this activated, and it's only 60 damage every 5 seconds. The DPS on that is not impressive. I think we'll just take the Vengeance. It's a little bit extra damage. None of those are good for me, though. Oh well. Tis what it is. Good to see that his dash lets him deny the effect of my cast. Very cool. Wonder what happens if I kill him early. Oh. No, wait, never mind. That makes sense. For a second, I was like, do I clear this early now because of that? Alright, nice of them to give us the HP, honestly. So we can always use the HP here, I suspect. Very much appreciate the damage on Chain Lightning. It's not oh, you know what? Wait, we forgot to activate Hitch. Let's try this. Okay, now that Hitch is activated, yeah, I'm doing even more damage to enemies in an AoE. That's kind of funny. Like, I have such a ridiculous... Moros?
What? Icarus?
Icarus? Oh, heck yeah.
What are you doing here?
Wasn't expecting to see you of all people. You're our Artemis. Okay, that's really cool. That's really cool. I figured we had... I mean, it makes sense after meeting Hera that we'd see even more gods, I suppose. But I was so ready for us to be out of gods at this point. Also, I'm kind of happy that they didn't choose the Kraken as the boss for this area, because they certainly could have, but I feel like that's almost low-hanging fruit at this point. Do we get to meet Icarus?
Evening.
Oh, he doesn't... That's not a surprise he doesn't have a design. But that's cool.
It's really you.
Oh.
Before you say anything, I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I spotted this ship and I had to drop in for a closer look. And now I'm going to take off. So let's pretend this never happened, hey?
So he's got a rough sketch like Hades. Originally, I thought Hades' rough sketch was probably equivalent to just them trying to show him how worn down he is from being tortured effectively by Kronos. But I guess these are kind of just like halfway finished placeholder images of not the next step above rough sketch before they have a finished product.
Hold it right there, Icarus. I'm not about to let you just fly out on me again without a chat, at least. To start with, what are you doing in the middle of this blasted war?
The same thing I've been doing. Slowing these bastards down. If everyone like me pitched in a little bit, this war would have been well over by now.
That may be so, but this is a matter between gods and titans. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Also, Icarus, if I can just say, assuming I'm correct in that your father is Daedalus, can I just say I'm a huge fan of his hammer work? Just saying, those hammers are awesome.
Bit late for that, Millie. Anyway, I've kept you for too long, but let me give you something I've been working on before I go. And these will work, I swear.
Alright, let's see. Enter a location, prime 40 magic, your specials get plus 20 power. Gain 40 armor, and the next time you lose all your armor, deal 4,000 damage. After you enter a location, prime 20 magic to give your attacks 10 power. I mean, we have to, right? That'll bring us down to about 100 mana. But just think about, that's 20 power. That's 20 base damage on a move that we have to. I mean,
You won't be disappointed.
I'm not going to be disappointed. That is incredible. That's incredibly strong for the build I'm running.
Goes.
Like, we are going to be bursting things down like no tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up, cast Hitch, drop my cast, and whoop, fail out. But, like, watch this.
Send you to your graves.
Like, all this damage on my special is just insane. I do have to be careful. There's a pretty fair bit of wind-up, or it's obviously not super long compared to the axe, for example, but there's a pretty fair bit of time between the... It feels like there's a pretty long bit of time between when I can move, or more specifically, when I can dash after using my special. Those guys attack pretty fast.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, your cast uses less mana. Your attacks are faster each time you slay a foe. Deal more damage for the next 30 seconds. I mean, this is probably the best option of the three. But how many earth? I still only have 2 earth boons. I don't even remember what it was that I wanted. It's this infusion here. All of my boons will now become at least rarity. I think we have to take this because I haven't seen a good earth boon in a while.
Something.
And since I'm mostly building towards Poseidon and Zeus at this point, I may not get a good earth boon, so yeah, I think that's the call there. It's the less fun option on paper, but when you put it into practicality, or put it into practice, it may be the best option by far. Okay, I could really do with a little less damage to my face, please. Definitely took far fewer.
Into the sea with you.
Oh my goodness. Definitely took more hits on this run than I strictly needed to. Come on, special. Attacks, I don't care about. Specials, 48 damage, or... Yeah, this one.
My boon from chaos came alive.
Okay. Whenever you exit a location, restore 4 HP. Not that amazing. The channel cast faster definitely felt stronger.
Iron.
But we'll take what we can get, I guess. And hey, a little bit of sustain after taking that much damage in the room. Not a bad option. Alright.
What do we have in stock?
Random God. Let's start with that.
Why, hello.
Hear me.
Why, hello there.
My authority.
Whenever you run out of mana, prime to restore all mana up to a reduced limit. Huh. So that's how her mana regen... Oh, well, there are all the earth boons we were looking for, I guess. Hitch lasts 5 more seconds. Whenever you use a mega move spell, you have 100% mana, they deal more damage. All interesting effects. I think I'm going to take this, though.
A black ship, darkest of them all, disrupts the endless fleet that hounds Olympus. Yet none dare engage with it for long, or with the fearsome captain of its spectral crew.
Lord Charon's kept our enemies at bay. To the next vessel.
Like, the increased damage from Hitch isn't what I care about. What I care about is that it lasts 5 seconds longer, which just makes it so much easier to just apply it and keep it on without having to reapply it by doing a melee attack in a ranged build. But I have so many sources of damage right now. I'm just gonna hold off until that pops. Yeah, because I had a feeling that was gonna block the attack otherwise.
Stay where you are.
Oh, there's a thing there. Oh, I didn't know Infernal Tros could spawn up here. Oh my goodness, see? So that's an example of what I was saying earlier, where there's a surprisingly long bit of time where I cannot dodge after using my special. So I have to be mindful of that. I have to be very, very mindful of that. Where are they going to spawn? Right there? Okay, we're going to do that.
Now then,
It's a 90 gold out of 100. We cleared that pretty fast.
open up.
Cool. That'll let us buy another boon at the shop for sure. Hopefully some HP. Could definitely use some HP. So what we're going to do is cast a hitch, pop that there, and pray I don't get hit here. And then this should do a whole bunch of damage to everyone. Goodbye, the entire enemy army.
Change of course.
It's so strong. Alright, so do I keep stacking Hera, or do I go for the Selene boon here? Selene potentially offers us a pretty substantial amount of safety. But Hera could give us a duo boon at this point, I assume? I don't actually know. We haven't encountered any legendary boons this entire gameplay so far. Like, I have not seen a single legendary boon out of any of my runs thus far. I don't even know if they're in rotation yet. I think I will take Selene though. I think there's enough to gain from having her potentially if I get either Moonwater or... Oh, that's how it works. So I thought it only did damage in the cast, but no. As long as the cast is active, any enemy that spawns just takes a flat amount of damage. That's pretty nifty. I like that. It's better than I gave it credit for.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
All right, what have you got?
Perspective, those waters must appear to have no end, but they do end, and you have means to quickly cut across. I shall watch you sail on and help you make haste.
Hex.
Behold my
Abandoned
light.
ship.
Oh, hey, look at that. Moonwater. Perfect. All right, so now we have a heal. Yeah, this is objectively the best option. Could have made an argument for the transformation ability as well, but hands down, this is our best option otherwise.
The foremost ship.
Now we definitely have enough driftwood for... Oh, wow. Oh, I can afford all of this. Excellent. All right. I agree, it is you. All right. Spirit Bubble, Splash Effects, and Poseidon. I wanted the mana regen, but I have to take Slip. Slip is so good here. And I wasn't expecting to see Selene again so soon, but we'll take this. And we get 5. Wow. Okay. What are our options? Max out. You have... Your Hex also activates any after you take damage effects from your boons. We have one of those, so that's not bad. Gives me Serenity, which makes me rapidly restore mana and be 15% faster with my Omega moves. That sounds pretty good, but where's the one that makes us... Ooh, that could be really good. Okay, but this is the one we actually have to take, so this is the route we're gonna go for now. Because now these will carry over into future floors, which is always extremely good. I don't know if I want to keep going the rest of this line though. So let's see. Plus one more use I think makes most sense here. So let's take that.
Thus you have risen.
And I'll take the healing because
Selene.
I think that's a fair bit of HP we needed. All right, we are about as well set for Eris as we could possibly hope to be. Here we go.
You.
Come on, really? I thought I made myself real clear with you before, but here you are like nothing happened and it's just another night.
Eris, it's not another night. We are so geared for you right now. You don't even know what's about to hit you.
This is just another night to me, Eris. So you stand with Kronos against the gods. So what? You're just another obstacle on my path.
Hate to break it to you, Trouble. Obstacles are things you're supposed to avoid. But in this channel, you're going to run into me every time.
Well, sucks to be you then. Here, go ahead and have a bunch of damage. I think I have the better shotgun. Like, there's phase 1, all done. Ow, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, okay. Focus on dodging.
Want more?
Let's not dash into her shots, please. Actually, I think it is you who will be eating well tonight, Eris. Or actually, I guess it's drinking, because, I mean... It is Poseidon boon. Alright, so she can still chunk me. I should heal here. But as long as I stay behind her, I found that that is pretty effective for survival against her. The main issue is I still don't have a great way of maintaining my HP, or not my HP, my magic. Just focus on evading all those for now. Boom, headshot. Alright, we'll focus on letting this get blocked. I'm gonna take another heal. You know what? I did not need to heal there because we're gonna have a floor. We're gonna have a fountain after we beat her. Oh well, we're fine. I'll take the opportunity to do that damage there. And you know what? You know what we need? Using the Hex there was fine because that's gonna give us the mana we need. I'm gonna activate Hitch there so I can get the damage boost. Really? One more phase? Your meat shots are gonna hit like a truck, but bad news for you.
How could you be so cruel?
Us? Cruel. Fair enough. If you say so.
You started it.
You sure did, Eris. Alright, one golden apple. Can I take this without getting burned? I can. Okay. Alright, so. Funny how having a huge DPS boon will really change up the game.
Thus, having overcome the fate-wrought curse confining her to the underworld, the Princess of the Dead ventured out onto the surface realm. Her aim, to reach the mountain of the gods, and there disrupt the massing forces of their crafty foe. Much more is to be told of that in due course, but let us say for now, she ran into some difficulties here and there.
Okay.
Return to Shadow now.
So the surface is only 2 locations, or 2 regions right now. Interesting. Congratulations, you have thwarted troublesome Eris, the embodiment of strife, and your surface goal is finally in sight, Olympus, besieged by the forces of the Titan of Time. However, there is more to be done before the perilous task of Princess Melinoe may truly be completed. We appreciate your patience as we build out all that awaits beyond the watery and war-torn rift of Thessaly. Until then, there should be quite a bit to explore on the surface and below. Thank you for playing Hades 2. Okay, so there are either going to be more regions there,
You there?
or it's just building up to the actual Olympus.
You knew I could do it, didn't you, Phrynos?
Alright, I bet Eris is going to be mad that we beat her.
This family, lost to you since you were born. They deserve their vengeance. And so do you.
I'm not going to lie, I was expecting this run to last a bit longer.
You know how late it is? How'd you get all those other shades out there to do the busy work around here anyway? They practically worship the ground you walk on.
Goddess of the Lord of the Undead, of the Dead? It makes sense, I guess.
Headmistress took them in. I helped train and communicate with them. Many came from being trapped between the realms. Some never got a proper burial. Others died unfulfilled or violently. They never made it to the underworld.
Oof, that's rough. Say, you don't think I fall into one of those categories there, do you? I'd hate to think I didn't get a proper burial.
Something tells me you don't actually hate to think that at all.
It's not a laughing matter, Dora. Thank you for waiting. Eris outright attacked me, just as I was approaching Mount Olympus. Who gave her the adamant rail anyway? A weapon once used to slay titans turned against the gods.
The rail has turned against the gods before. Only the fates know its true and final purpose. But Eris has it by their own decree. Perhaps as a plaything to keep her occupied.
To keep me occupied, apparently. Makes me wonder if the fates want Kronos stopped or not. Did you and Eris ever fight like this?
Oh yes, much as I tried to avoid it.
This wasn't on the list before.
Sibling matters. Let's see. The daughter of the god of dead shall fully upgrade one of the aspects of the nocturnal arm. So we actually got the aspect of Pan to rank 4 before I started the run.
Stay strong, my friends.
And I'm not surprised, but my goodness was it strong with the Poseidon boon, and we got some boons that just made it scale out of proportion. That Icarus boon, wasn't expecting it, but
You're here, Lord Charon.
Keep in mind that effectively doubled the base damage of the Linonoros per hit. And I was doing, what, 4 plus 5, so 9 hits. That basically gave us an additional 180 damage, if I math that, what, 20 times 9. Yeah, that gave us 180 base damage increase on our fully charged Omega.
I shall, my lord. Until then, we each have our tasks to complete.
Pretty wild.
Lord Charon always delivers. Right on time.
I guess the next question is, what next aspect shall I try? I think what I'll probably do is I'll follow the testaments, because I need to get I need to get nightmares which you get from beating higher and higher fears on different weapons.
You keep heading up when you ought to be heading down toward your objective. Forget about the mountain, not your fight.
My family on Olympus is under assault by the legions of Kronos, and it's not my fight?
No. He's down below, all comfy on your father's throne, and you don't have anything to worry about besides him.
Sure I don't.
We missed you here.
I vanquished Eris on the surface, but could go no farther from that point. I was nearly at the base of Olympus, yet my path was sealed, like it didn't even exist.
Eris must find all of this delightful, certainly. That pathway wasn't sealed, 'twas a void. No incantation is required, merely patience for the future to unfold.
I genuinely appreciate that Supergiant Games doesn't just leave it as like a text box of, here's what we're expecting, it's not here yet, but look forward to it. They actually paid the voice actors to voice lines that likely won't be in the finished product, to like canonically explain, or canonically, at least to say, please be patient with us, this is early access, these things will be made available eventually, but they're not here yet. And I really respect them for that.
But Olympus needs us now. My task could ill afford to wait. That's why we started when we did. That's what you said.
Time works in curious ways, Millenoi. That much we have experienced firsthand. Fear not, the path to Olympus shall open. Mortals pray for such outcomes. We but wait.
We but wait.
We but wait.
A moment, goddess.
Yes, yes. What do you have to say today, Odysseus?
Good, you're back. According to reports, Ares flew off toward the Rift of Thessaly on an intercept course with the fleet. Except I don't think that she's headed there to help. Not you, at least.
These reports aren't of much benefit to me after the fact. But at least I can confirm they're accurate. How preposterous that we cannot rid ourselves of her.
All we can do is work with what we've got. I apologize that we could not forewarn you on this one. We'll continue investigating her motives and accomplices.
I'm not convinced she has any of either.
I was gonna say, she has accomplices?
Good.
Eris's motives are just to cause trouble. Which is fair. I mean, it's not really justifiable, but it is her nature. The god of strife and all that. Resting as peacefully as ever. I know I say this every time I talk to him, but I am genuinely curious to find out what he will have to say soon enough. Do you have something there? It looks like you guys are just sharing a rock together. Alright, can we unlock the cantina yet?
I know.
Circles of protection. Activate warding circles found throughout Erebus and use them to your advantage. Once touched during these encounters, they repel foes and their strikes for 5 seconds. Okay, so those must be the circles that we've seen on the ground before. I still don't know where to find garlic. I haven't encountered any of that. I wonder if it's still something that we have to unlock on the surface, maybe? Well, either way, let's go ahead and unlock these things.
Oskion Katoski.
You have it.
It is done.
We got the bats. That's a new line.
'Tis done.
We got the bats. Yeah, bats. Alright, so I haven't found mandrakes yet either. No idea where those come from. Can only wonder. Not there. Broker, do you have anything? I can buy nightmares from you, but I don't think I will. If anything, I'm considering buying moondust because I don't know where else to get it. I need to start giving nectars more. I'm gonna go give. Oh, okay. You sell thalamus now. Excellent.
Should be here soon enough.
I am going to go give a nectar to Hecate. I think if any character in this game I was going to try and fully swoon, it's gonna be Hecate.
I do have a bit of a taste for this stuff, I suppose. I once traveled much more often to places where 'tis easier to procure. Perhaps you sensed in me some wistfulness about that.
I've learned from you, Headmistress. So, this is just a small token of my gratitude.
Alright. Yeah, so we'll keep building up with her for now. Hi, Freenos. Alright, anything I can get here?
My altar.
I do have enough grass. Okay. So I can buy something. Let's see. Do I have anything that I can buy for the one?
I need more than I
I
have.
only have one grasp. Okay, so nothing I can really afford here. Activate no more than 2 cards that use the same amount of grasp. That's difficult to use, isn't it? Because most of the things I care about use the same number of grasp. Alright, well, no other, like, single digits, so I think for now we'll leave things as they are.
I don't sit.
No, you don't, Melanoy.
I know the sound of that gate. Come here where these old eyes can see you. You remained upon the surface for considerably longer than before. How was it? Any good?
War rages above. The Olympians sent Heracles himself to contain the damage. Shades of the dead linger everywhere. So, not good, all in all.
I just love how quickly Skelly breaks character.
Shades of the dead. Sure sounds like more disciples we can use. Sprint into them, will ya?
Yes, sir.
Attack! Okay, that's cool that you can do that. I appreciate that we have attack shades. Alright, so I guess what we'll do... I don't really have a huge reason to go to the surface any further, unless it's to unlock an aspect, I suspect. So for now, I think that's what we'll call this an episode. And in the next episode, I think we're going to use this weapon. We'll use this weapon. Now, does this... Okay. Finally. I was wondering when these would show up. So we only need to do 1 testament to unlock something. So that's what we'll do. We're going to run these for increased bone gain, running for another testament or another nightmare. And I have no idea what build I'm going to run, but I think I'm still feeling Poseidon because this feels like one of the weaker weapons to me. So we'll do 1 more round of Poseidon on the special, I think.
The sea.
But with all that said, Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching. And if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're asleep, I hope you're sleeping well. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Freno says bye.